Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to be sharing this video with you today. Over the last few months I have been working with a company called forex. forex are a team of developers that create forex indicators and EAs, and forex have been helping and working with me to create my very own trading robot. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the entire process from the beginning to the end of creating my own trading robot with forex. I'm going to show you what the robot is like, how it is created, the specification of the robot, and then the end result and how it actually works. So if you have a very systemized method of trading, maybe you utilize a lot of indicators in your trading, maybe it's something that you could automate for yourselves, forex might be a great company to work with to help you to create your own bot, or perhaps you've got your own idea for an indicator. If so, I have got a link in the description below where you can get some more information about forex and maybe look into them for yourselves. Meanwhile, if you're interested in seeing my experience with forex, make sure to keep watching and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel below, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so I've written my email and I'm ready to click the send button, which will send the specification for my robot to forex, ready for them to create and program my bot. So I'm super excited and I thought I'd just share this little process with you. So let's get this sent off and then I will talk to you about the specification in more detail. So the robot specification that I have created and sent to forex is actually based on an indicator that I've used in TradingView. Now, if you watch my current videos, you'll know that I primarily trade price action and I like to keep trading clean and clear, so I don't use indicators. However, a while ago when I had a lot more time in the days before I had my little one, I was experimenting with trading using an indicator-based system which scalps the indices primarily, and it utilized this indicator. This is a trend-based signal. And it looks very complicated, and that's because it has multiple moving averages, it has a couple of different Bollinger Bands, and it also has a SAR. So there's quite a lot going on with this indicator, and it also accommodates the ATR value as well. Now, it is a very interesting indicator, but for me it feels like it requires a lot of time and a lot of energy to be able to use it properly. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be brilliant if we could make this into a bot? So this is what it looks like, and this is a specification that I've created to send to forex, explaining how the trend signal works and how we can create it into a bot. And to begin with, when they asked me to create the specification, quite honestly, I was a little bit nervous because I thought, how am I going to do that? How am I going to put into writing how I want this bot to work? It sounded really complicated and it's something I've never done before. But forex were extremely supportive. They emailed me a template, a Word document template, so that I had something to go from, and it actually made the process a lot easier and a lot quicker because all I had to do was substitute out the information that didn't apply and add the bits that did. So although this might look complicated to you guys, this is basically a template that they sent to me, and I've just removed a few things and replaced some of the content with content that's relevant to my requirements. So let's have a look at it together. The short description basically says that the EA utilizes the custom indicator, which you can see here. It has been used in TradingView, but I want this bot to work primarily in MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and they are able to convert it, which is brilliant. That's just my personal choice. I want to be able to use it in MetaTrader. I've explained that it uses different indicators within the EA. And in addition, I also want it to incorporate a 200 moving average to try to capture just the trend of price for signals for entries. I've also explained that I only want one order to be open at a time, and I have listed the markets that I want it to work in because I don't want the bot to run in every single market. I don't want it to run for all the forex pairs. I basically just want to focus on these markets here, but I want to have the option to select maybe one at a time or a few different markets so that when I test it, I can really experiment with what allows the bot to perform the best. Moving down, we've got conditions for the orders. So here are the conditions that price must meet to be able to open a buy order, and below that is a condition for the sell order. So for the buy order, it's basically explaining that the middle line that you can see here, which is the 21 moving average, should be blue, and these two moving averages, the two lines there, should be green, and the SAR should be below those. That is a signal for going long because it shows the price is pushing up, and vice versa. If that middle line is orange and the two moving averages are red and the SAR is above price action, that's an indicator to go short because it shows that price is pushing down. I've also added a line here explaining the current price to be above the moving average if it is a buy, and being below the 200 moving average if it is a sell. So jumping back to my chart, I've got this big long yellow line here, that's my 200 moving average. So anything below that's a sell, anything above that is a buy. And I've also specified some additional features that I want the bot to have. So firstly, a time filter. I want the EA to open orders only during the London time, so 8 till 11 GMT and 1 till 5 GMT. And I want to have the option of selecting either both of those session times or just one of each, again for testing purposes, because I might find that the bot works best only during the morning session or only during the afternoon, so I'd like the option of experimenting to figure that out. I've also added another feature here, the time frame filter. I want the EA to have the option to select a time frame from the following. So either the 2 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, the hour, or the daily time frame. Now when I've used the indicator on its own, I've used it on the 2 minute chart. But for this, it's just something I'd like to experiment with to see whether it performs better on certain time frames. And moving down here, we've got order parameters. So these are just some different features here. So the type is a market order. We want the bot to buy at market. You could change this to a limit order if you want it to be a limit. I might do that when they get back. They do give you the option to make some edits if the bot isn't performing correctly before the project is finalized. So that's something that I might change as the bot is being developed. And then also lot size here, I've got this a fixed lot size or a percentage of the balance. See, it's really brilliant how 4Dev have accommodated requirements, because I don't want to just be limited to one option for lot size. I want to have the option of two, and 4Dev have really been accommodating in that process. And moving on, there's some more order parameters here, but these are ones that I want to be changeable, so I want to be able to customize these within the bot. So that's the stop loss, because I want to have two options available. I want to either be able to choose a fixed distance, so for example a 20 pip stop loss, or I want to have a stop loss that uses the average true range plus a fixed distance in pips. I've also got the take profit as a customizable order parameter with two options available. So option number one again is a fixed distance in pips, and option number two, same as the stop, is the average true range over a period. Lot type just basically confirms that it's choosing from either fixed lots or the percentage of my balance. And some more order parameters here is the fact that it be lot size or percent, and then the session 1 start time and the session 1 end time, and again for session 2. So this just makes it customizable if I want to turn either of those off and on. Now, as I said before, I've never done this before, so I hope that I have done this adequately for 4Dev, but they've been really brilliant so far, and I've basically just said to them that if they need any more clarity or any more information to let me know. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting to hear back from them as to the development of the bot. As long as they can understand what I've sent to them, I presume they're going to go ahead and create the bot, which will take around about a week, and then they'll probably get back in touch with me to send me their sort of first version of the bot so that I can test it out. So once they get back, I will continue on with another clip. Hey guys, so I thought I'd do another quick clip for you just to share with you an update on the process of creating the bot with 4Dev. So a few weeks have passed since I last did a little recording, and today as I'm recording this is Thursday the 6th of October. And 4Dev actually emailed me about a week ago sending me the first test version of the bot. They seem to get it done really quickly. In fact, they were due to send it to me today, so they were a week early in sending through the demo, which I have been running over this past week. So it's been a really interesting week because I have got a few different versions of MetaTrader open with a few different versions of the bot, and I've been really testing the capabilities of the bot, testing different parameters such as different targets, different stops, different markets, just to make sure that it works correctly. And for the most part, They've been absolutely brilliant. They've done a fantastic job of creating the bot. I've only had a couple of things that I've found. There have only been tiny things, such as the risk parameter, and I've emailed them and they replied pretty much straight away, fixing issues with no problems at all. So far so good. I'm really impressed with the quality and, more importantly, the support that I am receiving in this process of creating a bot. And just to give you a little preview as well, I have an account here that I'm using with CedarFX. That's the broker that I use, and I basically have quite a few different accounts that I have created with CedarFX within MetaTrader 4. They're all demo accounts so that I can run different versions of the bot. And it's fantastic because the demo accounts never expire and they're totally free, they're risk free, they're using paper money. So if you want to do that for yourself, if you want to have a go with a free demo account, I have got a link above and in the description where you can sign up with CedarFX for free. But here is an insight to the bot. I've got two different versions running at the moment. I've got one using my usual strategy for the DAX and one using the bot on the UK 100. Now this account started with £1,000. I'm not actually focusing on the monetary value at the moment because I have been using this bot in ways that I probably wouldn't usually do, but just to really test that it works. And so far today we've just taken a win on the UK 100, a sell, totally automated, and this was taken this morning. And so far it's just working really well. I'm just basically opening up my computer and leaving the bot to do its thing. So next Monday is, I think, my cut-off time for being able to test. I'm now at that point where I feel like the bot is working brilliantly. So I presume I'm going to receive a final version of the bot from 4Dev, and I'm probably going to run that for a week until I do another clip so that I can share with you guys the results and the latest update of the bot. Hey guys, I thought I'd create this really quick clip for you just to share an update on the development of the bot with 4Dev. So today, as I'm recording this, is the 19th of October. I think this is 2 weeks later than the previous clip I just shared with you, and here is where I'm at. So 4Dev have created my bot for me. They have now sent to me the final version of the bot, which I've also converted into MT5 as well. So I have two versions available. I've got one that runs on MT4 and I've got one that runs on MT5. Now yesterday I created a brand new account in MetaTrader 4 using CedarFX. This is a demo account so that I'm using paper money. I've put £1,000 in there and I've set the bot up, the final version, because I'm going to run this for a week and just see what the results are at the end of the week. So currently the bot has just been running for 1 day, and at the moment it's currently up 6% on the account, which is a brilliant start. Will this continue? Who knows? We'll find out. Okay guys, so it has been 2 weeks since my last clip that I shared with you, where I had just literally set up the final version of the bot. So 2 weeks have passed. Are you ready to see how the bot is looking? Let's jump on the charts and find out together. So I've just gone into my remote server that I use. This is my virtual private server, my VPS that I have with Forex Host, forexhost.net. I've had a really good experience with them so far. So if you are looking for your own VPS to use, I have got a link below in the description to Forex Host where you can find out some more information. And here you can see I've actually got quite a lot of different versions of MT4 running with CedarFX for this bot test experiment. But the bot that I set up just over 2 weeks ago now, that I had running my final bot, here are the results. So it is actually currently in drawdown on the account. I'm currently down by about £150, so around about 15% on the account. Which, fair enough, that's unfortunate. It would be nice to be up on the account and to be green, not red. But it's very early days for this bot, and as far as performance goes, the bot is performing as per my specification. So the bot side, the technical side, is working. What's not obviously working are the actual elements of trading itself. But this is where I think I've just got to really be patient, because it's going to take some time. I have got a lot of different parameters that I can choose within the bot. So as you can see here, I've got a lot of variables. There's a lot of values that I can alter. So I've got different moving averages, I've got different strategies when it comes to my stop loss and I take profit. And what this is basically going to entail for me is a massive amount of time adjusting variables and going through testing and really refining the bot to hopefully get it consistently working and making me some money. But a lot of it also depends on the current market status, because this is a scalping trend-based bot. And for the last 2 weeks, it has been focusing purely on scalping the DAX, the German index market. So that again is another variable that I can test with this bot, is the performance based on different markets. Well, I'm just looking here at the daily time frame for the DAX, and as you can see, we have been in this long period of a downtrend where we've been making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now, the last 2 weeks have actually been part of this reaction, like this pullback up. So naturally, I'm not surprised that the bot is in a period of drawdown, because I'm trying to scalp and trade when the market is essentially moving against the overall downtrend. So it's probably created quite a lot of choppy price action, which makes it hard to trade. So what can I do? Well, the best thing to do is to leave the bot running. It's not doing any harm. It's in a free demo account that I have from CedarFX, so I'm not losing any money at all, just testing this bot out. But what I'd be interested in doing is waiting to see if this downtrend does continue firstly. If we then get that impulse push back down, whether the bot then corrects itself and starts to become profitable. And if so, then that's something else to take into consideration as part of the bot's development. But this is all things that I'm going to work on over the next few months, and I'm going to share the progress with you guys if you're interested. So if you are, do let me know in the comments below. Meanwhile, if you want to check out ForeDev for yourselves, if you are interested in having your own bot made for you, or maybe you have an idea for a trading indicator or an EA, I highly recommend them. It's been such a fun experience of working with ForeDev. They've been brilliant as far as the development process goes. They've been very supportive, very clever. So I can't really say enough good things about them. So check them out for yourselves. I have got a link below where you can get in touch with them about your own projects. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed the video, do let me know by hitting that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get some more videos, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!